Hey, it's Matt at Epic Bicycle World, and I just wanted to share something with you that's a neat little trick that I found. I've been recording a lot of my rides, especially my road rides, with my GoPro Hero camera. And part of the reason for that is if something would ever happen on one of my rides that I basically want an unbiased witness of, I have my camera footage, and these things shoot in HD. A neat trick that I found is that these actually will record a looping record function that's pretty easy, and what it does is it helps you on a longer ride where maybe you have a couple hours or 3 hours of riding time and your battery's long enough but you don't have enough space on your um, micro SD card to record the whole ride. Um, the looping function will record a loop where you set ahead of time a specified amount of time that that will record, and then um, once your card reaches close to capacity, it will automatically record over the first segment of time that you've designated. So that keeps you from ever filling up your card, and then if something would happen that you would want recorded, you just you can stop the recording after that point and save it, and you don't need to continue recording over everything, or you can change the setting to just record from that point on. And I'll show you how to do that here in a second. Alright guys, so here's the here's my GoPro set up to record, and you have to use a little bit lower resolution. So I use a 720 at 60 frames, and you can see right down here in this lower left corner of the display, that little circle with an arrow in it is actually the designator that shows that it's set to loop. And the way that you set that up, you can go into your modes here and click through to here, and then you use the record button to enter. I have it set up upside down for the way that I have it mounted on my bike. And then you can go in and set the resolution and frame rate. And that's what I've set mine to. Again, you're going to have to set it a little bit lower maybe than what you would otherwise. And you can go down through here. Oops, I'm sorry, it was right there. So that's the loop function, settings, menu, and if you hit the record button, then you can go from 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 60, 120, the whole way down to max, or turn it off. Max would be you would fill it up and then it would empty it and start over. I like 20 minutes or 60 minutes depending on my rides. I think 20 minutes is enough to cover most incidences, and 60 minutes if your battery's lasting longer, you're on a longer ride, maybe you want to grab more of it, or if you want it to record for use later and not just for safety's sake. So go ahead and select that. You're going to have your Pro Tune setting off and then hit exit. And then exit, and you're all set. So that's how you set up the looping function on your GoPro Hero, and that allows you to record indefinitely on whatever size card you have, as long as your settings are set properly. It won't allow you to turn it on to set the looping record function if you don't have, or if you're using a too high of a resolution, or your card isn't big enough. So that's a nice built-in feature. You can't accidentally think that you have it on and not, and then you can always just verify by looking down here in the lower left corner, make sure that little loop is showing. So again, this has been Matt at Epic Bicycle World, and for more great tips and tricks, head to epicbicycleworld.com, and you can subscribe to my YouTube channel for all the great videos that I put out.
Thanks, and I'll see you later.